Test, test, 1, 2, 3, test. Can you hear me? Are we good? I am here. Whoops. 1 second, just dropped everything. Come on, man. My chair is broken. Hello, hello, hello. Damn, is this too bright? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm wearing white, so I'm like blown out today. Hold up. Let me lower this a little bit. There we go. That's better. Yo, what's good, everyone? This music is blasting in my ear. Welcome to the stream. We got Joe in the chat already. He's been waiting in the chat. What's good, Joe? And I think we had like 2 or other people. I don't know if they left or not, but they were waiting. Yep, I did. So originally, this was supposed to be at 11:30. It was supposed to be at 11:30 or 12 is usually when I stream, but today I had some things to do, some stuff. I had to drop off my brother and my sister at the train station, so I had to push it back to 1:30. But no worries, we just push it back. But we are here today to finish that boxing edit. Yes, we're going to finish that boxing edit. So this is going to be like a shorter intro because I really want to get back into and getting that done. I want to finish that today. We have one more phase left to do for that boxing video that we were doing, and then after that, yeah, that's gonna be today's. That's gonna be the majority of today's stream. I wanted to keep it short and simple in the beginning. Let's go, man. We got Joe in the chat, man. This is the Joe Steve Staten is the best 2K streamer out there, man. Follow him on Twitch. Go watch that 2K stream, man. He's just got a face cam, man. Come on, man. What we doing? What are we doing? Follow that man, man. Let's go, man. Thank you for stopping by, bro. But yeah, so the only thing I want to get into, I want to hold up. One more thing too. I need to fix one thing. I'll be right back. All right. We're good. What do you mean chill, man? You're the greatest 2K player I've ever seen, man. The best 2K streamer out. There's no chill, man. There's no chill. But yeah, we're good now. But the one thing I want to say before we get started, the one thing I want to do in this intro, if you guys have not seen already, because I pushed back this stream, I also posted a video about an hour ago now. So there is a video that's up at this very moment. I want to show you guys. We can watch a little bit of it. I can explain it a little bit. Let me shut this music off real quick. Alright, we don't need that music at the moment. But yeah, if you guys don't have your alerts on, please, you would have missed it if you had alerts on. But yeah, it was an hour ago. I posted it. If you have happened to miss it, please turn on those alerts so next time you don't miss it. But I also didn't post on the community. I forgot to post on the community tab about it, or it just didn't go through, I guess. I thought I did a post, but I'll do it later. But yeah, I just dropped the full video, a new video, and it's about kind of growing your social medias. And it's a very basic, so a little overview. It's a very basic like way to think about your content from a strategy standpoint, to see some type of growth. And I used myself personally as an example. I went through, we'll watch a little bit of it. But yeah, I've been growing a little bit. There's been some growth on this channel, on my other social media channels such as TikTok, Instagram, and it felt like my videos were finally getting seen. It didn't feel like they were only being pushed out to my mom or my siblings that love all my videos, but the actual people in my my industry, in the photo world, in the video world, photographers, videographers that actually want to see that type of stuff. So, and I think I found out like a little bit of what was working, or kind of noticed what was working, and I put it together in this video. So yeah, let's watch just a little bit of it. I want you guys to watch it as well too. So please, if you can watch it as well, we'll turn this up. Turn this not all the way up, but like right here. But yeah, here, the intro, and basically what I just said is what's gonna pop up in the intro.
I'm not one of those like follower grower gurus that's trying to.
All right, listen, and if everyone doesn't if people start coming for me the way I said that, like guru, I don't know how to say it. All right, leave me alone. I said it 100 times in this video, but all right, run
All
it
right,
back.
listen, I'm not one of those like follower
And
growers.
YouTube, this is my video. We had a problem last time when I was looking at videos. This is my video. Please don't suspend this stream, please. All right.
Gurus that's trying to convince you that I have a formula for you to be able to amass thousands and thousands of followers.
You see the graphics? Come on, man. We're leveling up a little bit, man. Come on, man.
If
Bringing
you
in
just
some
do
more
this one
complex
thing,
graphics
you
into
can
our
just look
videos
down on
now.
my account right now and you can see that I haven't even obtained about 2,000 followers just yet. Emphasis on the yet, because we are growing. This video isn't that. This video isn't, oh my god, this is the formula. It's nothing like that. So recently, I've been seeing some type of traction throughout my social media channels, if here on YouTube, or my TikTok, Instagram, and stuff like that. And I think I figured out almost what's been working, or I've been.
Bro, I show you guys some analytics. I don't know who's showing y'all analytics like I am doing. This is on like video, my biggest video on TikTok. Not my biggest video, one of the biggest videos for photography, at least on TikTok, over 100K.
Noticing what's been working.
And I
this
just
video
scroll
is
through
just
the
like
whole thing.
Almost a basic way of how you can reimagine the way you think about creating your content that will actually help you see some type of traction and growth, and also give you a reassuring from a number standpoint, give you some reassurance that your content is being pushed out to actual people, or more people than just your mom or your siblings that comment under all of your videos. I love you guys. Thank you guys for doing so. But
like I said, thank you to my family for loving all the stuff I post.
More people in your field and stuff like that. So let's get into it. We have to start back in like 2020. The first thing we always have to talk about is TikTok. They introduced a new algorithm.
So yeah, so I go into like how TikTok changed everything. It's important to understand it a little bit. I know you probably know, but many people do not quite still understand it or fully process why TikTok blew up. But the biggest reason is their newly introduced kind of algorithm. The For You page wasn't a coincidence. They kind of shifted what the Explore page on other apps was and how to utilize it in a more useful manner, in my opinion. It's more user push and stuff like that. Man, looking Aki in the tank top, low key, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. I honestly, I didn't have like an outfit when I was recording that video, and then I was like, fuck it, I just do it in the tank, and I was like, whatever. You know, I got a little bit of gains, man. Hitting the gym here and there. Come on, man. A little bulk, a little tiny bulk. I'm about to do a cut soon, but you know. All right. But yeah, so that's why, and a lot of people just know TikTok for like, oh, it's just the new app, and people still associate it with like, oh, it's just easy to go viral there, but fully don't realize why it's easy. It's easier because of the way they reimagined what an Explore page actually is, and many people live on the For You page more than the following page, anyways. And I do personally. My TikTok is on For You page more times than not than the following page already. But yeah, so that's why it's important. That's why I felt like it was important to say like, or to bring up how TikTok basically changed everything. But and then this is the last part, and then I want you guys to watch the rest of it. So the only important thing, or like trends to this type of thing that I go into, I say basically at the most basic level to whatever your strategy. Facts, bro. Like, I don't think I use the following page here and there, but I'm on the For You page. It's just automatic. It's how I was using the app in the beginning, and it hasn't changed that way. But people fail to like forget that the For You page itself is basically a personalized like Explore page. It's just for you, and then you're living on the Explore page, and that algorithm is what people found to be the thing that's like was easy to go viral with, because it's user pushed, user generated. It goes out to people in a certain kind of group, in a niche. That's when people, all these content creators or content social media experts were talking about, oh, you have to niche down. That's specifically why, because this algorithm favors to what people are specifically want to see. If that means if it's an earlier video that they liked, if it's like a motivational video, that type of thing, they like it, then the algorithm's gonna be like, oh, he wants more motivational stuff, blow him up for the next like 10-20 minutes with motivational stuff. So that's why it is. Yeah, and then I see people I follow while going through the For You page anyways. That's also another part of it. That's another layer, where, because this is why I say at the most basic level to your social strategy, you need to just have two types of content. The first type of content...
Potential. This is the simplest way to think about it. At the most basic level, you have to make two types of content. The content that's going to help you grow is the search friendly.
So I say this is how I categorize it. There's a better term for this. There's probably more official terms for it, but it's easier to people to understand when it's simplified to here. The first type of content is the search friendly content. And what do I mean by that? Being like search friendly, or the more like professional term is search engine SEO, like your SEO, focus on that. What that basically means is you're making content that's formatted to be able to be found. If someone is searching up on the explore page or the browse page, whatever they're looking for, you're formatting that content to be found through that type of process. People want to know about a new camera. People want to know about how to do something with video related. They use this browse bar as kind of Google. And this is how technically you could break into the algorithm, because they're finding content that might be related to yours, or whatever it might be, and then eventually find your content. So that's why the first type of content that you should, in this like very easy social thing, one set of your content needs to be engineered for this, being search friendly, and the whole goal is people to find it in your niche. That's when it gets back to in your niche, in your industry and stuff like that. And that's how you can break into that algorithm, or people's algorithm, people's personalized algorithms. So this is one half of the content. And then the other half that I go into is this, Joe, what you're talking about, the audience slash follower content. That's your second type of content. You have search friendly content, and then you have audience specific and follower type of content. That essentially is kind of, so for analytics standpoint, just for the numbers, your followers, the way this algorithm is set up, yes, they get sent out to anyone that likes this type of like content, this type of examples, all that stuff. But it also, I don't know why I'm tapping. It also, the first people that it does go to are your followers, because they subscribe to you, first of all, because they liked that type of content. But this algorithm, the first like type of things, they go out to your followers if they're on the app, more than just being spread out. And if it does well with your followers, then it's going to get pushed out even more to other people who don't follow you, who are just interested in stuff like that. So that's why the second part of the content is, yes, Case, this is for you. This is for you. And we have a video that went up already for a full thing. I'm just explaining it a little bit before we get back into the edit. So that's why, like you said, Joe, like I see people I follow through the For You page anyways, because your followers are getting pushed out, like the content's getting pushed out to your followers first, and then that immediate push, if it does well, then it gets launched into the algorithm even further and stuff like that. But the other side of that is the reason why you want search friendly content and then also content for your specific audience is because people fail to mention being a good content creator isn't just about amassing or gaining followers. That's only one side of the coin. So you are, say you are, the best case scenario, you are gaining followers. People forget about the other side of the coin of watering your garden, of keeping people that subscribe for a reason or that actually follow to see more engaged and enjoying what you're posting. That's because some people are on one side or the other. There's never really a balance. A lot of people in the beginning, especially, which is credit due, like in the beginning when you have 0 followers, I too think you should do mainly all search friendly type of content with a hint of content just for the audience or the followers that you accumulate up to that point. But after a while, you have to shift it to 50-50, because say you reach 500 followers, you have to water that garden. People follow you for a reason. They're not just going to keep watching you or keep engaging in your content if all they see is like content that are trying to boost your followers or like ad type content or like push type content. They want to see also the content further. Like say they got hooked with a certain video editing trick here and there. You need to make that a series. That's why the series come in, because people enjoy the way you kind of made that type of video, and then they want to see more. So that is why the other side of the coin, at the most basic level, you got to have those two type of content. But you always want to, after you reach a certain point, and it doesn't have to be like 50,000 followers. It doesn't have to be 100,000 followers. Even when you reach 300, 100, 300, 500, those type of numbers, you always have to, you have a community already, no matter how small, and they want to see more content like the things that you got them to subscribe to the actual channel, to the page for. So that is the other side of it that you need to do. And then I just go for example
YouTube is
using
the easiest example for me,
this
because take
YouTube channel.
my account for example. My main feed videos, the traditional styled YouTube videos, are more long formatted and things like that for my subscribers.
Yes, I know it's not all, like you can see that some of these long form type of videos also are trying to be search friendly. Like the Fujifilm, the second Fujifilm one, the don't buy one, that one was just specifically to, I saw that there was a spike again with the Fujifilm X105 or V, and I was like, I need to hop on this. Yes, there's still videos like that, but the majority of my long form videos, and the way I've been telling you guys, all my tutorials, I want to make them specifically for people, for you guys that are subscribed, not for anything else. So that's what I mean. But I know.
People that are subscribed to this channel. My shorts, on the other hand, that is my search friendly content.
The shorts, on the other hand, completely for the search friendly like type of content, for the follower accumulation type of content, and the numbers don't lie. You can see what I'm saying. My high, like I get over 100K views, almost 50K views, almost 10K views, and then across the board, all these views specifically for one reason: to get people into this channel. That is like my
They're
example.
very
For I just use
down
shorts
into
and stuff like that.
my industry of photography and videography, in order for them to get pushed out organically, hopefully then to get people to subscribe and look at the rest of the videos. For me personally, my biggest push and my biggest way people find me is that YouTube's.
You see what I mean? The way people find me, and this is not just this YouTube channel. It's my Instagram, my TikTok, my biggest thing, my biggest traction, and the way people, my biggest traffic sources is through the search bars, the search or the browsing and stuff like that. And this just showed you that in YouTube search, it's 66% of the way of how people find me, of how people view. And then to the short, like, but when the search comes up, the shorts is the first thing that they see, because of the way I format them to be like, to come up to specifically hit this search like recommendation and stuff like that. So that's what I would, and then that's what I mean. by like search friendly content. But the thing that's really, really important, and then people understand this, okay, this is nothing new. You probably have been getting drilled left and right with this since 2020 or whenever TikTok started blowing up. Oh my God, okay, it's nothing new. The thing that people forget a little bit is this part that I included in the video. And then I'll talk about it in a second.
But there's one thing that I feel like you have to keep in mind, and many people don't. This is where the real like meat and potatoes of my of this whole video really is here. Each one of these apps.
I've been saying that a lot. The meat and potatoes. I've been saying that in the stream a lot. I don't know. I eat a lot of meat and potatoes. What can I say? My mother's Albanian. I'm Albanian. Meat and potato. Jelma patata is something huge.
Have a specific way to format the search-friendly type of content. YouTube Shorts, the biggest thing is the way you title your shorts, because people type in the search bar very, very specifically what they want to see, what they want to find.
This was a little Easter egg that I threw in, and I didn't really make it a big deal. But this is huge. So yeah, YouTube Shorts, YouTube in general, one of the biggest things. Yes, thumbnails, we know thumbnails, stuff like that, but titling and tags, I feel like is one of the biggest ways. If you can get the titling right, and especially with shorts, I feel like that is the biggest way you can hit that search friendly type of content. And I use this type of website. It says capitalize my title. And then I don't pay for it. I just use the main feed. I'm pretty sure you can maybe log in and I think there's subscription, but you can just use the YouTube title generator in the beginning, and that's how I come up with my titles. How I came up with this title of this exact video. But yeah, for YouTube Shorts, I think titling is one of the biggest indicators to break that search friendly algorithm. But yeah.
And to optimize that, your SEO, essentially, you really have to spend some time on the title. Instagram Reels, at the moment, I feel like it's captioned slightly, but also the hashtags on Instagram Reels is like the forefront.
Listen, Instagram Reels, it's because they're late, it's hard to gauge what's working well, or what's breaking that algorithm. Sometimes I want to, right now, my only thing when I was doing this video and I was kind of dissecting the videos that did well, like this video that went 19,000, I want to say still the biggest thing for Instagram is the caption, but more times than not is also the hashtag. It might be the sound a little bit, but I've done like over 20, 30, 50 videos with popular sounds, with not so popular sounds. I don't know if it's the sounds on Instagram Reels or what it might be. I think it still might be the hashtags that kind of help boost videos more than just the sound. Because I haven't seen any correlation with my personal videos when it comes to utilizing a more popular sound than a not so popular sound. So I still stand by this. I think at this current moment, still, I think the biggest thing is the caption one, and then the hashtags. Hashtags for Instagram Reels. I remember Instagram in general, hashtags played a huge part with main feed type of content before Reels was introduced. That I think, yeah, it's still that. And then
TikTok at the moment, I feel like it's captions and sound.
That's still iffy. I still do think it's caption and sound. Sometimes I still see something huge being pumped up. If it's like a trending sound, a huge trend, and you use it automatically. I remember, I think I used one of the last trends that I did that kind of went to like, not viral, but like it blew up, was I think the AI trend, extending your AI and whatever sound that was. And that was just a simple video, and it got over like 5,000 views. I still think it has to do with sound, but I do think caption matters, because the biggest thing that I see on viral like TikToks is like, that find related content, and then there's like a reoccurring type of thing that pops up that's highlighted. And I think to get into that type of like system, and that's another search friendly like part of it. Your caption has to fit the keywords for it. But yeah, that's kind of all I touched about. I think, please, if you want to watch the rest of this video, I think it's pretty informative and stuff like that. I only go into the end of it just to say that this is just for right now, what I'm noticing, but they're always changing. So the algorithms are always changing. This might be working today, tomorrow. It might not even work tomorrow. It might not work the next day. It might always just change. But just to be able to, there's one way. Yes, you could. This is another way. This is another thing. If Yes, you can always have it set up to be, okay, this is my content for search friendly, this is my content for my audience, or they might even intertwine and stuff like that, and that's okay. That's best case scenario if you can intertwine them both. But the one thing to always keep in mind is the search friendly content, to break through the algorithm, needs to be formatted a specific way. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to always be perfect, but just close to, you know what I mean? Because then at some points, and then not saying all of them, even if they are perfect, all of them are going to break. But it's just a matter of just keeping up to date with how that type of content is being formatted with stuff that's working at the current moment. That's the important part, because it's always changing. But right now, the numbers don't lie. Look, traffic sources from search, and that's a huge part of how I obtain some type of traction. And I'm not saying this is the way to get like viral post at all. I mean, I'm not hunting viral posts. That's the thing. I would love viral posts. Everyone loves viral posts and stuff like that, but I'm not hunting that. And this isn't me trying to show you guys a way to just amass thousands of followers quickly. That's not it. That's why I opened up the video that way. And this is more long term, and building and just seeing some type of growth, right? Because it's the most discouraging thing that you can be making so much content, and just feel like you're just talking to yourself. And in the beginning, that's what's going to happen. But even if you just see that, no, I know numbers, we don't need to live, breathe, die with the numbers, and it's not like that crazy. But even just seeing like you talking to people that are actually interested about stuff that you're talking about helps a lot and helps you keep going and keep moving forward. But this isn't just a get followers quick type of strategy. I'm not about that. Not about that at all. If I was about that, I would have bought followers and subscribers like everyone else. I would have just bought it. I would have just view botted the stream already, man. I'm not about that. I'm not about trying to gain followers quickly. I want to build a real, genuine community. If that caps off at 2,000, if that caps off at 5,000, if that caps out at whatever it caps out on, but it's people who are genuinely interested in what I am making and what I am saying, then that's all that matters. Yes, the goal is to get to a certain point where this can turn into full-time and I can get paid off of just specifically my own name, my own brand. That's always the goal. But until then, if people care, that's all I care about. So no, don't take this video as a and I know if this video gets some type of traction, there's gonna be people in the comments like, damn, you think you know it all, this isn't gonna gain any type of followers. And that's the whole point of why I opened up the video of, and then I ended off the video of saying this isn't about that. This is just a very simple way. If you're new to social media, if it's 2024 and you just build a brand and you're trying to grow that brand from scratch, this is just a very simple way to think about it, to see some type of growth. That's pretty much it. And then also too, it can help you come up with the structure of your content so it could essentially work on whatever social media platform you are trying to do it on. But yeah, I want to make, I'm going to make, well, this is just the first of many when it comes to social media strategy. That was just kind of my break into the series, the overall series or the overall topic. But this type of like informational type of strategy stuff. I told you from last stream I wanted to start it off anyways, and then we're going to get into also the freelance side, the business side of photography, videography, running a business, building a brand even further. And this was just an introduction to that. And I know last stream there was a couple of questions about the business side, the freelancer side and stuff like that, and I told you guys that it's coming. And this is just the first part of it. I just think this is important because social media, we are utilizing it for a purpose to obtain clients, to build our brand, to build a business. And yeah, this is the field that I've had experience in, that I currently work in, and I just try to pass off as much information as possible. So yeah, if you have any other questions about it, if you have any topics that you want me to cover, Last Cast, what's up? How am I doing? I'm doing great. You know, great Saturday. A little busy week, I think. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying your Saturday. But yeah, and then I have a busy week coming up. I'm traveling to Atlanta to visit one of my good friends, Brandon, for the week. So yeah, it's a little busy, but I'm loving it. I've got a lot of stuff done. I just finished building out my PC. So the next streams, it's not, we're not using this setup. It's over there. There's another setup. But since I've already made so much headway into our video, our boxing commercial, I can't just switch off to a new system. So I need to finish this off. But the next type of stream, is going to be on the new PC, so I'm excited for that. Awesome, man. Editing at the moment, Adobe giving me headaches, bro. Adobe, trust me, I know. Adobe was giving me so much headaches from the new video I just posted on the channel. That just went up an hour ago. I was fighting. I don't know why. I was using some screen recordings from the Mac, and I was editing on Windows, and the frames were just getting mixed up that it was disrupting the whole video. Don't worry, you're not in this alone. You're not in this. There's always, if you ever have any questions about like troubleshooting or stuff like that, please just ask or comment on any video or anything, and I will make a video on it if I know, and I'll figure it out for you. So yeah, don't be afraid to ask and stuff like that. But yeah, trust me, I know. I know. I know. Headache. I think so too. I think then whatever they did with the new update, I think it is causing bugs and stuff like that, because I just updated it yesterday. I think I just updated yesterday, and I wasn't having any problems before, but now I did. Then yeah, whatever. There's always gonna be problems, but just always one thing that's always helped me, at least, just always just calm down. If everything is saved, that's okay. If you haven't already, turn on the option to auto save every like 2 minutes at least, that minimum. If you want to be extreme, sometimes I am extreme and I make it every like a minute, and I'm thinking everything crashed, but it's just auto saving. But if you turn on that function of autosave, you'll be all right. Anything that happens, anything that's crashing, I was always in the beginning always freaking out so much, but everything's saved, and just take a deep breath, open it back up, and then just try again. That's why I bought a PC build, a better build I can take, because this Mac in general isn't the most spec'd out Mac. So it was giving me it started to give me a lot of problems as my edits were getting even more complex than they were before. So I was like, I just invested in like a PC. But yeah, every time, yeah, rendering it crashes. I've had that happen so many times, and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just, I remember one edit, I think, here, I'll just show you really quick. Where is it? This, not this one. It's on my website. But I also, there's 2 videos I made on this video as well on my channel. It's a super zoom and then the car mount shot. But this video, hold up. Where is it? Where did I put it? I showed it on the other stream, but you're running a 4090, nice. I think that's what my thing is now too, as well. This video, I kid you not, I might have had to try to export it at least over 20 times before the last time was successful. I think what was causing problems in the end that I was figuring out was so I use one of my good friends that also helps me out. He's a videographer, Matt Barrett. He's a really talented drone pilot, and he used an FPV drone to get this shot. And for some reason, I don't know exactly what was happening. Premiere was just bugging out because I think the plugin I used to color grade wasn't matching up with the DJI footage and stuff like that. So it was just causing such headache. And finally, after like the 20th time, it finally worked. But yeah, all my work is on my website. If you want to give it a go, thank you. And then all my other social medias as well. I just need to find a better way to. I'm going to start breaking down like other videos, like documentaries and stuff like that. Just a more beneficial way to showcase you guys what I have on the website than just me just posting the video just as itself on this YouTube channel. I want stuff to be informative and stuff like that. But yeah, I appreciate that if you want to check out the website. But yeah, so now the main thing, this is what we are going to try to get. I know I said it was going to be a short intro and then we were going to get into editing. But I forgot. We're having fun. There's no rules to this, man. So our last 2 streams, we've been editing this boxing commercial. The first stream and rendition was phase 1 of my editing process, which was the overall basic cut of the whole thing. So we edited like the whole basic cut, forming the story and stuff like that. I spent 4 hours yesterday rendering a 26. Had to export it. Media code to finally get it to work. Yeah, kept crashing every time. You saw how short that that drone footage was? It wasn't even 15 seconds. It was like 10 seconds. It took to just render it. It took around that time, around 4 hours, and then media encoder wasn't working either. I tried it 100 times. It was not working. I think in the end, I had to open up a whole new project file just for that footage, just for that 10 seconds. Format it a specific way, export it without any tweaking whatsoever. Re-import that exported video into the regular project file. Export the video, the full video, without it being like color grader or stuff like that. So that one part was just plain. Re-import it into the regular edit, and then add the effects afterwards. I think that's what finally worked to get it to work. So trust me, yeah, I can't even imagine. I'm sorry. It's a headache sometimes, but at the end of the day, you just keep trying. It's gonna work out. But yeah, so last stream was phase 2. We did all the sound design. And now we are here to phase 3, the final phase into my process. Phase 1 is the first cut up. Phase 2 is usually sound design and stuff like that. Phase 3 is the overall color grade. I leave the color grade for last. I leave the effects for last. And I leave the final like adjustments till last. That is what we are going to complete today. It's insane, bro. It's insane. So yeah, so a little recap of where we're at. Is the sound good? Okay, let me get off of my. All right, so the sounds, yep. I just want to make sure it doesn't blow you guys' ears off. All right. So this is a recap of where we're at.
People need to understand.
Okay, also too, I need to go to like 1/4 because it's not going to render back in.
People need to understand that no one is playing with marked cards. Sometimes we win. Sometimes we lose. Don't expect to get anything back. Don't expect recognition for your efforts. Don't expect your genius to be discovered. Close the door. Change the record. Stop being who you were and become who you are. Complete the circle.
Hard. So yeah, that's where we're at. And that's kind of the whole spec anyways. But that's all the sound design. If you heard everything, there was no sounds to any of these clips. Even this is just a music track. My voiceover is the only other thing in here. Everything else is the sound we added. There's no sound to this footage. It's stock footage. So we got this type of footage from this fire. I'm pausing my edit. Yo, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, so we're wrapping it up. So if you haven't seen anything before, so basically I started a series on my channel called how to edit a stock. I think it's a Ferrari spec ad. So if you don't know what a spec ad is, it's basically a commercial that you make on your own that's self-funded with certain things that you are interested in or want to add to your portfolio. And I thinking about that idea, I was like, is there a way to do it with just stock footage? And then I have a subscription to Motion Array, and I found out that they have specific creators that post multitude of specific shoots to that platform. So seeing this and having a good amount of clips together, I was like, wow, I think you can build a full spec ad just utilizing stock footage now. So I got all the stock footage of the fighting and stuff like that from Motion Array, and we're just putting together a full commercial with it, that type of thing. So yeah, so that's why it doesn't have like these clips. This is the raw clip of how it looks. There's no sound to them, no nothing. So everything we added, let's close the music. We'll listen to everything except the music, just so we know.
People need to understand that no one is playing with marked cards.
Okay, let's pause that. So you hear.
Sometimes we win. Sometimes we lose. Don't expect to get anything back. Don't expect recognition for your efforts. Don't expect your genius to be discovered.
Rapping.
Close
I know
the door.
it's not Velcro, but
change the
works.
record. Stop being who you were and become who you are.
So yeah, and then the breathing. That's all added. That's all added. And the reason why it's not completely filled is because the music's in between. You like the voiceover? Do you do any type of editing to it? So my voiceover, the beginning here, this does have effect to it. I'll touch on these effects real quick, but the only other effect to make it seem like it's a hallway is the studio reverb thrown on it. And what do I have on it? I have a great hall, and I tweaked all of these settings to get it to sound like it's echoey and in a hallway. So
You understand that no one is playing with marked cards.
but it's basically in the beginning to fit that we're in a hallway with them. But then after a while, I don't have that effect anymore. It's just a regular effect.
Sometimes we lose.
So what I do, so I can show you how we recorded it because I recorded it. I'm gonna do like a fun video to show the behind the scenes. So I record them like this. So I use, if you can see this. So I use my Shotgun Video Mic Plus Pro, put it on like a mic stand, and then record it like this, basically. How I record my YouTube videos anyways, just like this.
Ready?
I use it as a boom mic as well. And just get as close as possible to it to make it seem like a voiceover mic. But then the actual effects on it, I made a video on it as well. It's on my channel of like this plugin that I created that's called a voice preset that opens up basically that shotgun mic a little bit more to make it sound full. Which here I can show you an example of what I mean. And the preset itself includes these type of effects on it: a dynamic processing, multi-band compressor, parametric equalizer, and a denoiser. Without it, this is what it sounds like.
Sometimes we lose.
Still, it sounds pretty good because I'm already close up, and that microphone is really, really good. I highly recommend if you're looking for a good quality mic, and I've had it for about 5 years now, and I've also dropped it in the toilet. Fun fact. Well, I didn't, my brother did. But it still works fine. But now throwing this on,
Sometimes we lose.
it like opens it up a little bit more. So yeah, so that's a preset I've made for my mics, to drop it on my audio. And again, it's a video on my channel. So if you want to make it yourself and then add it as a preset, more times than not, I think it's just good. It's just these shotgun microphones sometimes feel a little bit too compressed naturally, and that's okay most times than not. But if you're doing something like a voiceover, to make it sound more full or just open, I kind of found these type of settings that work best for my microphone, and they might need to be tweaked just a little bit to appease to whatever microphone you have, that you're using. But this is the overall concept: to open up, to make it sound like, those like podcast microphones. That's kind of the whole thing. But yeah, those are the settings, and then I have this preset that I throw on it, and stuff like that. But yeah, check it out. Build out that preset for yourself. It's on the channel, for you guys to use and stuff like that. And if you have any more questions, or if you want me to do it for your specific microphone to a different preset, I can do that and make a video for you guys. So, but yeah. So I already have an idea of what I want to do for the color grade. We'll do the color grade first. I think this first half, until we get to the big drop, like over here, I'm gonna put a marker. I think I'm gonna do it in black and white. I've been on a kick with black and white recently, and it's funny because I made a video, and I still feel this way. I made a video on, like, personally, I still do think black and white is overrated. I don't know why. I've been loving it though. Ever since I made that video, I've been making a lot of stuff in black and white. I've been shooting a lot of black and white photos and stuff like that. But sometimes it is a cop out. But I think I'm gonna make the first half of it black and white. I think that's the color grade that I'm gonna go for. And the stuff that I use, and I hope this doesn't give me problems, because it's just a weird plugin, because I'm also streaming, I'm also doing all that stuff. I do a lot of voiceovers on my videos, but I'm never happy with the voiceover as much. That's the preset I want to build, like a podcast preset. Man, thank you. Of course, man. Give it a try. Maybe it'll work. I'm using the Shure M7B. I'm pretty sure it will work. I'm pretty sure it will work on your thing, on your microphone. And if it doesn't, like I said, just small tweaks here and there might just play around with it, and you might find like the sweet spot for it. If not, then yeah, let me know and I can help you out with that. Um, but yeah, that preset I think is perfect because that's what I use for all my voiceovers and my YouTube videos when your microphone is like a little bit farther away. Um, but yeah, so this preset I use, and I made a video on this as well. Everything's tied here, guys. Everything is tied around because I'm making stuff for you guys. This is why we're showing our full process. I use a plugin for color grading, specifically on Premiere. I didn't mean to put it in here. Whatever. That is called the Enhancer, and basically what it is, it's like a film simulation plugin for color grading, that I like a lot. That I also I was sponsored by them, and I was not sponsored by them, but we did collaborate, and I made a video on them. But I do like the product, and I still utilize it to this day for my color grading. I still utilize it a lot. It just takes Premiere's color grading to another level, an extra level that it doesn't have just yet. I know these will eventually get thrown into the update. Eventually, like, it's gonna come, but it has stuff that I feel like that fits my style a lot. And if you want a more debrief or reason why, I made a video on my channel as well. I keep saying that. I'm sorry if I get annoying. Just check out my check out my channel, please. But anytime something comes up, it's so cool to be able to say, "Oh, I got a video for that." Like if someone has a question about something, like it's so cool to be like, "Yo, I made a video actually on that." So that's why I do it. But it's funny. So yeah. So I think because we're gonna do it in black and white, we're gonna do the Ilford plus 400. It's a little green, or for this one. What the hell? Why is that? What's going on? Why is that white? You see? Ah, this looks already so good. I love the grain. I love it so much. This is just we haven't done anything yet, but yeah. So I love the input. So yeah, you can do like Rec 709. You can do just everything. Like the full like tweaks first on this. Okay, but I don't think this was filmed on that. I don't know the specific camera that's filmed on the stock footage unless it shows. So I can't do like the full first set of color grading, which is like shifting it to Rec 709, because I don't know. Does it say? Yeah, it's already Rec 709. That's fine. Yeah, it doesn't give the specific camera. So we're just going to leave it to Rec 709. I don't know why these like... I don't know what's happening. It might just be... I told you, this program itself, it like really takes a lot off of the program, and I'm doing so much already. So we can get the regular film though. I think what I'm curious, I'm gonna use this as my reference because I think those other clips look fine, but these clips right here don't look the best. So I might... Which ones look the best already? So these are a little washed out that I don't like. Yeah, these are washed out. So the beginning clips are fine. Just walking. What is this one? Yeah, no, I think so. Just the beginning, I'm going to do it differently than these clips. So I'm going to use these clips as a reference for the first type of thing. So did I do it on the clip when I? No. Okay. Let's do 0.5. I like that. Contrast boost, yeah. Not too much. It's just a little washed out. But I can't tell if it's what I'm changing, if it's bugging out or not. Also, is the fan too loud in the back? It's just cold in my office right now. I need it on. If it's too loud, though, I can shut it off. Alright, let me turn the music too, because we're just color grading. We're not doing the sound just yet. Alright, you're way too loud, buddy. Alright. This is blowing my ear, but I don't need it for sound. I'm just doing color grading at this point. Do. Gamma correction. Gamma correction is like another. If it's washed out, it could fix it at a certain point, but I think that's fine. What's color boost? That doesn't. Color boost doesn't do anything when you have your black and white. All right, film compression. This is one of the things that I really like this software for. You see the highlights? That's what is really crucial to good looking footage, or cinematic footage, in my opinion, or the film look, is being able to compress that highlight if you need to, and I think it works out a lot. You see how it's just changing. Here, let me also extend this a little bit more, because we are just focusing on this so you guys can see it better. But yeah, so it's just the playing around with the white point. I think it's fine. I like already where it's at. I just want to fix out like the wash part of it. Yeah, see, I like that already, because without it, this one's so. Hello, I'm back. Sorry, my computer crashed. I knew this was gonna happen. Are we good? Are we good? Hello? If you can hear me, just refresh the stream if you can. I hope it's back. Are we back? Can everyone hear me? I knew it was gonna happen. Thank you for still being here. I knew this was gonna happen. There was just a lot going on. Hold up. Yeah, thank you. I can see you. Yeah, I knew the answer takes so much. I knew this was gonna happen. I think I might just do it a different way. I'm not gonna use the enhancer at this very moment. Um, I'll color grade it just to get this basic idea of what I'm gonna do to it. But yeah, hold up. Let me just open up the program. I knew those were gonna happen. It just crashed out. That's why I got a PC now. Um, all right. Yeah, we're just gonna pause that. I think what did it was the music playing in the background. Um, so the Enhancer plugin comes from a company called Enhancer. So this is XherdAliko. It is a little bit on the pricier side. I do have a code to get 10% off if you do want it. So that just will help. It is a little pricier. It's like around $300, but it is a really good plugin. It's just I'm streaming on a Mac that has like 8 GB of RAM and trying to edit at the same time, and yeah, that's why I've crashed out. Um, Let me reopen my project really quick. But yeah, so it's like Dehancer.com is where I got it from. Let me just make sure I need to delete this. Open. But I'll showcase the way I color grade them without using it. Come on, please don't crash. I'm just trying to delete it. Are we good? Can I use it now?
People need to understand that no one is playing.
Alright, I think we're good. Alright, so I'm not going to use it during the stream. But you guys saw the idea that I'm going to do black and white. If you're just coming into the stream and you came into where I was frozen, just refresh and you'll be alright. So the first half of it is going to be in black and white. That's fine. We don't have to use the Dehancer plugin to do this. But so the first thing I'm going to do, well, if I never use that plugin, there's other ways that I like to do stuff. So the way I do it without that is make minimum two adjustment layers. One is for like that basic color grade, that Rec 709 and stuff like that. And then the other one is for my LUT. And then there's sometimes third one, a fourth one, but that's where I do. So I always start out within the curves. So I know this is a little washed out. I want to bring this down just a little bit. And then after I do like the first initial tweaks, then I throw in a LUT and make more tweaks with that. But I just like to do the first tweaks like this before I bring in a LUT. And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do a Rec 709 in the beginning before you bring in a LUT. So I'm gonna raise the exposure. The highlights are fine. Lower the shadows a bit. Exposure is fine. Bring the blacks down. I'm gonna throw on the LUT just to see what the black and white's gonna look like. PR add-ons. Where are they? Also, if you hear rumbling above me, I guess my mom is vacuuming. Let's try these really quick. I think this one is black and white. No, that is not black and white. Okay. Which one is black and white? Montreal might have been black and white. Yeah. This one is black and white. I don't love it though. Let's do... That's crazy though that everything opened up fine back again. Because my whole screen like shut off. Okay. I forgot where else the black and white was. I think they might have been here. They are not in here. Okay, I know where. I think I'm gonna use one of Peter McKinnon's. If not, then we're just gonna use this for the black and white. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Is it this Nor one? Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. But I just want to utilize it to see what tweaks. And it's not going to be at 100 thing. Do you have a hardware accelerated GPU scheduling? On this Mac, no. I do not have anything. This Mac is from 2021. It's not the most spec'd out Mac. It's the most basic. No, I think on my PC I do. I did add it. But this Mac is just a 2021 very basic Mac that I don't have really spec'd out to do anything crazy. What if I saturation? Yeah, kill the saturation. This one specifically, I don't know why it's being. I need it lower. Yeah, it needs to be tweaked. Just a little bit. Awesome. A lot better.
Expect to get anything back.
What if we lower this a bit? We're gonna have to. Wrong one. It's the top one. Yeah, to like 50. The shadows here. It's way too dark. Still a little dark. Would I recommend it on? Sometimes it could. If you're working with like, depends on what type of footage you're working with. If you're working with 4K and above, it might be beneficial to do so. But if not, then if it's causing you to slow down your workflow, I wouldn't stress it too much. And it also, if you're editing for social medias, that's where it's gonna be played more the most, then it's not really that crucial in my opinion. Um, but sometimes it could benefit you depending on like the type of footage you are working with. That's what I would say. But if it slows down your workflow, then nah, turn it off. That's the name of the game. If it's really just affecting your workflow, then just turn it off. Alright, I like that. This guy needs a little bit of tweaking on his own. So yeah, so I do like a regular like adjustment layers for the majority of the clips, and then if one, because these are not shot the same, these are different clips, and we're also utilizing stock footage. Then I go into like specific clips and tweak them myself. I know there's better ways to do so, but I like that. If putting extra time in, I like putting extra time into color grading. I love color grading a lot, so that's why I do it. It's a big part of making a video feel like mine, or my process. So that's why I do it. Alright, I'm good with that at the moment. What about these ones? I'm gonna just keep this one as an option. Keep this as an option just to see, but then I'll play around with these. Lower the saturation. Let's do the curves. Raise the lights. Raise the lights. But yeah, but if you guys are in here and just coming into the stream, I just want to say a new video did go out on the channel. It just talks about the social media strategy. A very basic introduction to the strategy side of things that I want to start talking about more. But it's useful. I just go into basically what I've been noticing with my recent like growth that I've had on this channel, in my other kind of social media platforms, that I feel like can be beneficial to you guys. And if they help you, the tips help you, that's why I made it. So yeah, give that a check, like the video, it'll help me a lot if you like the video. And yeah, okay, so this walking clip is just a little too dark. Raise the shadows. Raise the highlights. I like it to have a mysterious vibe to it, but it's just a little too much. You can get rid of that one. I do like where this is. What if we think this is like 65? I like 65. Is there a huge shift to it? A little bit. I need to take this one to 65 then too. Yeah. And I know if you've noticed like the black bars, they're not scaled right, but I also want to frame it up correctly. But I'm liking this a lot. I'm liking where this is going for the color grade. For the first half at least. First half I wanted to keep it in black and white. I love a vignetting to it. Vignetting is so good. It just helps you focus in to the middle of the frame and it helps with framing and stuff like that. Denoise, nah, creative. See, and if it was, and I'm gonna utilize these a lot more, the curves features a lot more in the second half of the video but when it's with black and white, it doesn't really need too much tweaking. I think that's cool. So this is what it looked like without it. Then we did that, and then we did that.
People need to understand that no one is playing with marked cards.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'll definitely check out your socials out. I appreciate that a lot. And if you are new here, welcome. I make some pretty cool stuff here. And don't be afraid to comment, whatever that. We got a pretty cool community here. Pretty dope people that pop up, ask questions and stuff like that. We have people that tune in across the world, which I'm very surprised of already. We have people, I think, last stream from India, Bangladesh, from Europe, I think Sweden at one point. So yeah, so don't be afraid to say hi, connect with other people here. We just push the love here. That's what I'm trying to push the love, community. We're in this together, like the header says. Let's get better together, and that's kind of the whole purpose of this channel. So yeah, I appreciate you. Wow. Okay, I'm really liking how it's looking already. I think this is still a little bit too dark. I will tweak it just a little bit, but I think I like it a lot. All right, before we do like framing and stuff like that, let's now do the second half. And this one I do want in color. I would do something like slowly shift the color back. I might do that. I like that. All right, hold up. Let me rewatch it really quick. I might slowly start shifting the color up to when it starts here. Slowly.
Don't expect to get anything back. Don't
Bringing the
expect
color back.
recognition for your efforts. Don't expect your genius to be discovered. Close the door. Change the record. Stop being who you were and become who you are.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, but I need to figure out the colors for the rest of the video first, and then we can do that. All right, same process. I think we only need the two. Okay, I keep letting go. We only need the two. Extend it all the way. And the only reason why I feel like I am going to do, and we might need two different, I hope not, but because this is shot in a warm, these other ones are very, very cool. They might not need two different color grades to it. Okay, let's just figure out this one first. So I'm going to start with the light, the LUT first to try to figure out what I want to do. Let's try, this is one of my favorite, Kodak. I like that. It makes it just a little bit warmer. Honestly, I might lean into the warm / cool. What does it do to this type of clip though? Yeah, I might go completely one side with one and then completely the other side with the other. So I'm gonna do the teal maybe for this one. That teal and orange. That's a lot though. So 0. Yeah, I might just lean in even more. What does this look like here? Doesn't look bad. Hold on, let me try the teal. What does this look? What is this doing? Yeah, yeah. I like that. I think once we get to here, we're gonna switch to teal. Sweet. Let me cut this. Does this do anything else? Let me try. Cappadocia. I don't know how to say it. What does this do? Oh, I shut it off. That's why. Cappadocia. 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 Cappadocia or this? Cappadocia or Kodak Killer? Let's see. I like Cappadocia. Cappadocia's cool. I kind of like it. I did like the green and the shadows though. There's another one in here that I use a lot. Is it Istanbul? Nah. I don't like the washed out. What's Big Sur look? I think this is like very saturated. Yeah, no. I think I'm gonna go with, what is this? Cappadocia. Or it's a little too purpley in the shadows. I'm gonna go back to, yeah. So these are just LUTs I have on in my collection already. I have so many, but I just know that I like these ones. Yeah, I think I'm going with Kodak Killer. All right, let's use this as a reference, and let's use the LUT as a reference to then figure out what tweaks we need to the overall image. Definitely, let's up this. That is too much, just a little bit. Let's turn it down a bit. With it, without it, with it. So like, let's bring it down to 50 again. Bring out the vibrance. I would just like to reference like what it looks like original. Okay. I like it. It's a little washed still. I'm gonna lower the blacks still a bit. Raise the contrast even more. These don't need. You saw this. There's a lot of grain here because I think it does not need the boost. And can you give me any presets? Yes. So one of the videos I did with ChatGPT, a Lightroom preset. I created 5 presets with ChatGPT, and I think there's a download folder underneath that video. What type of presets? And then if you want color grading presets, that's already some that I created for you guys to have for Lightroom and stuff like that. I have another video that I was talking about before. I have a voice preset for my voiceovers or for my audio and stuff like that. I made a video on that to show you how you can do that. But what other presets do you want? Basically, just let me know, and I'll try to give them to you. Lower this a bit. Yeah, this footage is also shot very, very well, so it doesn't need too much tweaking. I love the yellow light though. This is so cool. Oh, it still works. Okay, right there I need the blue. I need the blue here. Can I work for you? If you would like. I have had interns in the past, but currently I am just doing solo. But where are you? Like, what type of work? Let me know. What do you do? Can you edit? Can you plan? Where's your skills? What do they entail? And I'm being legit too. My email's on my channel, so if you have any resumes, any qualifications, email me straight, send it to my email, and I'm gonna seriously take a look at it, and then I will find work for you if you're being legit. But if you're trolling, can't help you there. I'm giving you the tools, but if you email me some BS, you will get blocked. I'm just letting you know. Don't email me no BS. But my actual email is on this channel if you are being legit. But yeah. Do not email me no BS. I'm tired of you trolls if you are just trolling me. Let's do... So I need to take this off.
complete the circle.
I like that. I just want to. This does need its own tweaking. I'm sending you a message on Instagram. Email, okay. Other portfolio will be sent in mail. Sweet. Yeah, I'll check it out. But I appreciate you for tuning into the stream. And right now, if you are new, we are editing a boxing commercial that will get posted on the channel. The final product I will showcase on the channel. I'll make like an overall overview on the process for main feed channel, for main feed video as well. And then too, I'm gonna do something fun with the behind the scenes with the voiceover as well. That's gonna be another piece of content. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to wrap up now. We're making great time on the color grade. It's a lot easier. Working with stock footage. It's a lot easier to work with than regular footage, depending on, because it's already pretty pre-color graded. They didn't really shoot in a log format, so it's not too hard. So we're making great time with the color grading. But yeah, this is the basic colors that we just did. Might turn it up even more. To like 45. I think it'll be fun to turn it up to 45. What does it do to these clips though? Okay, maybe a little too much. Maybe to 40. Let's go back down to 40. Max Wayne, is that your name? Max Wayne. Cool. Yeah, I'll check it out in Instagram later because I'm using my phone to see the chat. So I cannot see it right at this moment. But yeah, sweet. So for the final thing for the color grading, let's do that thing that I said. We're gonna start it right here. Watch this. So this one, we are going to start throwing a keyframe on the opacity. Let's cut it first so it doesn't get disrupted on the other side. Keyframe here, and then as we get, we'll feel it out. Let's just put it right here for now. 0. The same for right here. 0. 100. So let's just see.
Don't expect to get anything back. Don't expect recognition for your efforts. Don't expect your genius to be discovered. Close the door. Change the record. Stop being who you were and become.
I think.
Close the door. Change.
I think right here it should be already 100. It should be 100 right here. Now, watch. Trust the process. trust. Watch this. We're gonna do this now. Watch. This now is gonna be 100 here. It's gonna be 0 here. The same thing with the bottom. Oops. 0 here. And 100 here. Alright, cool. Nice to meet you, Max. I will check it out. Trust. I will check it out. Alright, now let's see. So in the beginning, it's gonna be black and white, like I said.
People need to understand that no one is playing with marked cards. Sometimes we win.
Hold up. Why did that switch out so... I want this to just extend, to be honest.
Sometimes we win. Sometimes we win. Sometimes we lose. Don't expect to get anything back. Don't expect recognition for your efforts. Don't expect your genius to be discovered. Close the door. Change the
Color grade
record.
in. Color grade
Stop
in.
being who you were and become who you are.
Tough. Hey, hey, hey. Why did I change so weirdly? Oh, it's off, that's why. Seeping in. Hey, 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 hey. I might add a clip here. I don't like this shot. I might add another clip of them fighting or this other guy training. Let's do training. Yeah, this clip is hard. I'm gonna do that one. Is there another clip I have of him? I don't think so. Man has Mike Tyson and Tupac on his... I just noticed. Man, I didn't even notice his tattoo. Is that Mike Tyson? Is that Tupac? Are these real tattoos? Oh man, this man is about to fight a warrior. No wonder he lost that first fight. Man didn't know he had Mike Tyson on his left shoulder and Tupac on his right, bro. He was already gonna lose. It is nighttime here, so I need to go to sleep. I will send you an email on my portfolio in the morning. Please just keep me in your mind. Of course, man. You are in my mind. I'm not going to forget about you. I always check my emails. And yeah, if it's legit, I'm going to give it the full eyes it deserves and hit you back if something happens. But yeah, let me know. Again, And this isn't targeted at you. You might be completely not them, but I have had troll emails in the past, and if it's not a troll email, then I appreciate you for taking the time. I will take the necessary time that you put in to send it, to look over it and see where it can go. Yeah. No, I know you're serious about it, but I'm just saying in general, I've had trolls. So yeah, I'll give you the necessary look in the eyes to see it, and yeah, thank you. And if you're not already subscribed, and I go live on every Saturday. So if you're back here and you have more questions, just tune back in next Saturday. Well, not next Saturday, 2 weeks. I'm not streaming next Saturday. I'll be in Atlanta next Saturday. So 2 Saturdays. I don't think I need this clip. Yeah, I might just do this. Good night. I'll catch you later. Have a good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. All right. I think. Oh, I shut this off. That's why. Yeah, I like that. Maybe if we do this and then cut into that afterwards, I think I like that. Just to switch up. Just to switch it up a little bit. Have 2 type of shots. Yeah, I think I like that.
Complete the circle.
Awesome. All right. Think for color grading. We are good. I like the color. Might add here and there for effect. Another thing that I love to do. I've been loving, like, I need to frame this, of course, and then fix the framing on some clips. I'm going to do that at this very moment. Just 1 second. I need to figure out where it was, though. I am going. I believe it might be. No, it's in Premiere add-ons, and I want to give it a frame. Is it in here? This is not it. Oh, wait. What's border? No, not this one. Fill mats? Bonus textures? Fill mats. Yep, it's this one, if I'm not mistaken. A 35 mil. I love the 35 millimeter mats a lot. I just need to see it. Yep, it's this one. All right, let me drop that in. Oh, import. It just helps with the overall framing of the whole piece. Need to scale it a bit. then we can honestly, what if we just it usually works. So this is 4K. We might have to put a mask. We might have to do an adjustment layer to a mask. This is a little extra, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Put a point here. Put a point here. Maybe a little higher. Put a point here. Point here. Then complete the circle. Is that supposed to work? That might not work on an adjustment layer. I forgot. Might have to nest them. Pain. I probably am gonna have to nest them and do it. Hold up. Let me just do it on this one. And see if I can copy them. If not, then we're gonna have to nest. But yeah, this is why I leave it till the end. For this very reason. All right. Copy. Paste attributes. Not the color. I just need the mask. Make it work.
And no one is playing with marked cards. Sometimes we win. Sometimes we lose. Don't expect.
Yeah. Alright. Let me just add it to the rest of this. Alright. Just to fit into the frame.
People need to understand that no one is playing with marked cards.
I might just add a, this is just extra, a color mat to fill the empty space. That fits this color. One second. Yep, but now I have to add another point on this one. Invert. Thank you. So yeah, that's the difference. It just fills in the rest of it.
And that no one is playing with Mark.
There we go. There's a hack that if it's not working for you, that is what you can do.
Sometimes we win. Sometimes we lose. Don't expect to.
And now also all the effects we're gonna put, which is probably just gonna be some basic like film type effects.
People need to understand.
Something I've been liking a lot to start out with is these film emulations, or not emulations, but like these film dissolving type of clips. Hold up. Where are they? They're over here. PR add-ons. Film emulations. Yeah. I forgot which ones. I don't want to open up that next folder. That project file again. I think it had to be... Just one of these transitions. It might be just this one. Yeah, it's just this one. Sweet. I just like to open up with these. We'll see 7. 7. We'll just drop all of them. It's like a cool. I love doing this. I love putting it underneath the adjustment layer though. Okay, the adjustment layer needs to come on top. Yeah.
People need to understand that.
Need to put an Ultra key. Take out the green, make it aggressive. Aggressive. Choke. Soften. Yep. Contrast. Yep. Midpoint. Yeah, take it up. Like that. Alright.
People need to understand.
I do need to move everything back a little bit though. Let's see.
People need to understand that.
Oh, that's fine. I just need to. Lower the whites. This needs to go down though, like 10 dBs. I think I like that. And then we need to add a constant power.
People need to understand that no one. People need to understand.
Hold up.
People need to understand.
It's just a little off.
People need to understand.
Like a tiny bit off. This might be perfect.
People need to understand that no one is playing with marked cards. Sometimes we win. Sometimes we lose. Don't expect to get anything back. Don't expect recognition for your efforts.
Alright, I like that. Alright, yeah, I just like to start with. Also, let me save. I like to start with that. I don't know, I've been liking this a lot. I've been starting a lot of my.
People need to understand that no one is playing with marked cards.
A lot of my videos like that. Okay, for this type of throw, like a memory type of shot, we're gonna add now our film transitions, and that's pretty much all the transitions I'm gonna do for this one. I don't want to do too much. I like not a lot of transitions. I've been leaning away from the transitions a lot. Like the complex transitions. I'm gonna start doing them more, but for this one, it's not really necessary. I feel like the footage is cool. The storyline is this cool. We're gonna also do captions. That's about it. What am I doing? Oh. There we are. Let's do... Yeah, I like this one. I've been using this one a lot. Using this one a lot. I've also been using... No. Been using this one. What's this one? I forgot about this one. I think I'm just gonna go with this. It's the same one. Going this. Throw it here. This I may use. Let's see. We'll play around with this one. And then I use just like a vintage camera rolling to as like the sound effect whenever I bring that effect in. Like to start it here. Actually, we'll start like here. This one I don't want in the color grade. I want it to just be how it is, I don't think. Let's try it. Do need to lower these though. Linear dodge. Scale. Let's scale it up a little bit. Hold on. I want to see what it looks like if I put it underneath. My mouse is acting weird.
Cards. Sometimes we win.
Where's that? I don't need this to go off. Yo, what's going on? Come on, mouse. Got work to do here, man. Scared me. Don't do that. Like that. Alright. Actually, like, in the beginning, I do want it underneath the color grade. Now, where is this? Hello? Oh. Audio gain minus 15.
parts. Sometimes
add a nice cross dissolve to get it clean. I missed. Clean in and out.
sometimes we win. Sometimes we lose. Don't expect to get anything back.
Do I add another one here just to fit? I think I'm gonna add another one of these just so it can fit. Yeah. And these, what did I just do? I need to switch these though. Sorry, I'm like locked in right now. Also, I get like this a little bit when I'm like locked into an edit. But these are like, then sometimes I'm just like talking to myself. This is how I edit basically, but I'm just a little bit locked in at the moment because I want to make good progress. We're almost done too. So, but if you guys are in here, so just say something and I'll respond in the chat. But if I'm a little too locked in and you have questions on what I'm doing, just ask. Listen to you and trying to figure out why my drone scenes won't play. I definitely just had that problem. It might have to do with the way they're, I don't know, DJI sometimes the footage is too big, and or it's shot a different way. Sometimes you might have to just create proxies. That works in my opinion, and that has worked for me. So like try to create proxies with your footage. Sometimes, most of the time, work. But yeah, I don't know. It bugs out all the time for me as well.
Don't expect to get anything. Don't expect.
That vocal preset did help a lot. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. Of course. And I'm gonna keep sharing stuff as time goes on. But if you have anything specific, I will make something on it.
Don't expect to get anything back. Don't expect to get anything back. Don't expect recognition for your efforts. Don't expect your genius to be discovered. Close the door. Change the record. Stop.
Did not even notice this. This is off. I do need to go through and see what frames are not exactly full. I think the pull-ups is one of them. 116. This is full. Yeah. Full. This is not full.
become who you are.
These are not. A proxy for just the drone scene or the whole sequence? Try just for the drone scenes, and if not, then try for the whole thing. But just try just for the drone stuff and see if that works. I'm gonna add an effect here, a camera move effect. Also, let's try extreme. I want to see what it does. Didn't really do much. Why is this one full? That one's not full. This one's not full either. One sec. This man that has Mike Tyson and Tupac on his shoulder. He's really the final boss. Okay, these need to be full. Yeah. I hope I'm not changing stuff on my stream. I think I took off the hotkeys for my stream.
Complete the circle.
And then I need one more. Will this work? Let's try. If we just reversed it, maybe? If it doesn't work, I'm just gonna do a basic film, like a basic film burn out. Let's see. Might just need to be just a tiny bit more. Like a tiny bit more. I might actually just, I'm gonna put a title at the end, so I'm gonna save this for after the title. I'm gonna just do a regular one. Regular, I might just leave it black screen, so. Oh, my battery's almost done on the camera. Give me a second. Let me change batteries. Good thing I caught it before it ended. One sec. I'm still here. I'm still here. Just changing batteries. I'm still here. Are we back? Are we back? Is the camera on? It should be. Let me check. Nope. Now we're back. Yes, sir. Yep. All right. So I think I'm just going to do a basic. Wrong one. I did the wrong one. Yeah, it's back on. I still don't have the never dying battery that you plug into your camera. You plug into like an outlet. I need to buy that still for the stream, but until then I just use multiple batteries and I have to switch them out once it dies. Oh, hard. Thank you. I'm gonna put the title at the bottom of it. Thanks, man. I see you too. I see you. I see the comments. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Hard. Hard, hard, hard. Let's play it back. So we did start in black and white.
People need to understand that no one is playing with marked cards.
Might be laggy because there's a lot going on, but
Sometimes we win.
again, I'm going to like I export it off stream and then it's going to be posted on the channel.
Sometimes we win. Sometimes we lose. Don't expect. Don't expect.
I don't think it's necessary. We don't need this one.
Don't expect to get anything back. Don't expect recognition for your efforts. Don't expect your genius to be discovered. Close the door. Change the record. Stop being who you were and become who you are.
Yeah, that's hard. This is off. Why is he on the side? One sec. Buddy, why are you on the side?
Complete the circle.
That goes so hard. I'm gonna extend it to like a little bit farther out, like here, because I want the title. But yeah, that's basically it. I just want to see this part. I may do exactly what I did to the end, just so it's pretty even and it comes up. So it's just not blank. I know I'm utilizing the black screen. I'm not afraid of the black screen. I'm not afraid of the black screen. But I just want to see. If this will add anything to it. Because it is a pretty long screen. But it needs to breathe. That's the part about it.
Come who you are.
Oops.
Who you are.
Yeah, that kind of goes hard. This is just a little off. Actually, it's not. It is not off. I like that. Okay, Yeah, that one's too stagnant. I need something. I need something. I need something. Some camera movement. It's a little too extreme. Oops. For these ones, just to keep the same theme, I need to add the film transition. It can be kind of... Actually, nah, don't need it. Don't need it too much. That's why we want to minimize as much as possible. Let's do a zoom. We'll add some zooms in here. We'll add a zoom out when he punches. This is a natural zoom. Zoom out. Zoom out. Sweet. All right, I think I just gotta adjust these. That's why these are off. Yeah.
People need to understand that no one is playing with marked cards. Sometimes we win. Sometimes we lose.
I know it's like, it's pretty,
Don't
not shaky, but laggy. Because
expect
there's, you see this
to get
timeline.
anything back. Don't expect recognition for your efforts. Don't expect your genius to be discovered. Close the door. Change the record. Stop being who you were and become who you are.
This one is what they need. All right, I'm just doing like final tweaks to the. This one's good to the clips. This one needs some. This is a little too staticky. I'm gonna do a zoom out. This one needs to zoom in while he punches. That one's good. Natural movement. This one's good. I like it. I feel like this one needs to zoom in. This one needs to zoom out. Yeah. This one's stagnant. That kick is so stagnant. This also needs to zoom in. That's so stagnant. Zoom in again. I think that's needs to zoom out. I want to feel like I'm getting punched out, man. Yep. Hey. 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 Hey.
Complete the.
I think I zoom out right here too.
Circle.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are complete. The only thing I may do in the final edit, I'm going to add here, I'm going to add the title, the same one as last time, XherdAliko spec ad here, and then it's going to close out like that. So then that's going to close out there. Other than that, I'm going to play around with maybe some captioning, especially for the voiceover part. Some small captions here. I like that. Just to be clear, just to see what I might play, like some cool type of captions too. Like in the middle, maybe do something. I'm going to most likely, I think, looking at this, I'm just going to put them in the bottom, just like regular captions. And other than that, it is complete. I really like how it came out. Let's do one more final playback.
People need to understand that no one is playing with Martin cards.
It is laggy. I'm going to export this, don't worry. There's just so much going on.
Sometimes we win. Sometimes we lose. Don't expect to get anything back. Don't expect recognition for your efforts. Don't expect your genius to be discovered. Close the door. Change the record. Stop being who you were and become who you are.
Yeah, the zooms really add to it.
Complete the circle.
I want to do one more transition of the film. I think right here, when it jumps to the final boom, it needs a transition. One final transition. gonna start like right here. Did I not add a zoom into this? I'm gonna add a zoom out. Nope.
Complete the circle.
Tough. Tough, tough, tough. Awesome. So there you have it, ladies and gents. We have completed the boxing commercial. Phase 3 is done. I'm going to do some final tweaks, but after this, it's done. I'm just going to add some captions on my own. Going to export it, and it's going to be a video on the channel. I'm going to make a small recap video on everything we did. And yeah, but it's done. We finished it in 3 stream sessions. First session, again, just a recap. We did the basic cuts of the whole storyline. I put everything in the first timeline on the first spot. And then the music, cut it up the way we liked. That's my first phase. And again, this is my editing process. So it's personalized to me in the way I operate when it comes to building videos. My second phase that I always do is the sound design. We are utilizing stock footage. This is all stock footage, so it has no type of sound at all. So everything you hear, from the sound effects to the grunting to the hits, we all added it. I added it into the timeline. This is where you see all these audio tabs. And then my final phase to what we did today was the color grading. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Spent some time, but yeah, it takes it to another level. So I do 3 phases in my editing process, and these 3 last streams was that, to show you guys how I do it. It was a challenge because basically I'm put on the spot. This is my first time being put on the spot, and you guys see my whole workflow. So there's times in between these streams where I just got quiet, like I did today, and just locked in. But then I realized, oh wait, I'm streaming. There's people watching me, and they need me to explain stuff. So this was the first challenge, and I wanted to hold myself to it to try to get it done. Cause it's like crazy. It's like I'm up on my feet and like people are watching me. And usually all these editing sessions are just me in my office alone for hours and hours and hours. So it's a very lonely process. So I'm glad that you guys came along for the ride. And yeah, just getting better and better. We're gonna get even more complex as we go along. We have a PC that can handle it, and then this is the last stream on this PC. You saw during the stream that it crashed out when I was trying to do something, but I'm just so super grateful that it at least held out to this level of complexity when it comes to all these layers and all this stuff, because this isn't easy. This isn't an easy like timeline that you see. We're using 9 layers for the video, 8 layers for the audio, 9 layers for the audio, and yeah. And I know it feels like a mess. There's so many different ways, or better ways, I should say, to organize your timelines, to make it more cohesive, to not get tracked, to not get lost, and to be more organized. I know that there's a lot more stuff to do, but just from my raw process, this is it. It works for me. It might not work for you. That's another thing to keep in mind. Take this with a grain of salt. Take what you like. I'm not saying you got to do everything the way I do it. That's not the point. It's not the point at all. If you even just take one thing that you see me do that you like, that you want to integrate into your own editing process, that's all that I could hope for, and that's all I need. One thing. If it's just one thing, then I did my job. But there's 100 other procedures, there's 100 other processes that you can do. This is just mine, and this is the raw unfiltered version. That's why I wanted to do live streams, because making a full main video, I have to cut out so much to make it entertaining. One, to make people stay and not make it boring. But yeah, that's why I wanted to stream them. But that's it. This is a full timeline. I'm gonna do some final tweaks and add captions, but this is it. This is the full thing. I'm really, really happy that we got that done. Wow, 3 streams. This one's our longest stream ever. I think it's around 3 hours now. I hope it's all gets saved on YouTube. It should, and stuff like that. It should be saved on YouTube after this. But yeah. Oh well, it says 2 hours. Oh well, whatever amount. I'm sorry if the front half of the stream got messed up because we ended. Oh no, it's almost at 3 hours. Yeah, it's almost at 3 hours. So no, it's not a longer stream. We went for one up with the 3 hours. It's good. Can't wait to see you next live. Thank you, bro, for pulling up. Thank you for engaging. So next live is going to be 2 weeks from now. I would have it next week, but I'm gonna be going to Atlanta next week. So in 2 weeks from now, that's gonna be the next live. And yeah, thank you for pulling up. Thank you for a great stream. If you ever want to see the other parts, they're up on the channel. That's why I stream on YouTube, because they get added as regular videos on my channel. And yeah, so that's why they're there for you to look at if you want to review something. The other 2 before this were the 2 other phases. So yeah, other than that, I have an upcoming. I'm gonna subscribe to you as well. You have a podcast coming up this Friday. You just got a new subscriber. I'm gonna tune in to what you do. You are now we are locked in, bro. We are locked in. You pop up. You support me. I'm gonna support you. Don't worry. So I'll tune into that whenever that podcast comes out. And yeah, and I'll watch your content as well. But other than that, the only other thing that I want to remind is that another video, I did post a video today, a regular main video. If you want to go check that out. Here, let me go back to broadcast. A main video did go out today, and it's more on and this is another debrief. It's more on just like the strategy side of like social media, the marketing side of your content, of building your brand. And I mentioned this last stream that I want to get into that type of things, because there was a lot of questions last stream about like the financial side of being a freelancer, how to do it, how to get to it, how to get a certain point. So that's a whole other side I want to start talking about in this channel. And this was just the introduction to it, of just like the overall, the most basic thing to keep in mind when it comes to strategy and how I go about growing my channels, my social medias. So give this a watch, give it a like. Let me know if you like the formatting. Let me know if there's other questions you might have. There's going to be a lot more videos of this. This is just like the introduction to it. So with that being said, that's pretty much it. Let me turn this on so I don't forget. Whatever, we don't need it. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys for a great live. Thank you so much. We completed the final session of the editing commercial. It's done. I'm gonna export it again and then pop it on the channel. Make a little review video on it. I hope you guys have a great Saturday. Hope you guys have a great week. Again, I'm not going to be here next Saturday. I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to be in Atlanta. But in 2 weeks, we'll be live again. And I don't know exactly what we're going to do. Exactly. I'll come up with it. I have ideas, of course. But yeah, that concludes today's live. Thank you guys so much for pulling up. Sorry, I'm not looking. Thank you guys so much for pulling up. I appreciate you guys always. With that being said, always do what you love. Always I messed that up. Stay safe. Always do what you love. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. Have a great rest of your weekend. Have a relaxing weekend. And yeah, I will catch y'all in the next one.